Isn't this a nice video to start on? A nice view. I wish that I would have started earlier because Kevy was so enjoying that nanner. Hi, Kevy. Look at, he is still enjoying life. So welcome to this evening's Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary YouTube segment, brought to you by Julie, not Janice. Hi, everybody. So there goes Kevy. And there's a vote for Bor Bor back there. So if you watched my Facebook Live, you'll know that we lost a furball this morning, and it was unexpected. And his picture is on the front of this, I don't know what you call it. It's the thumbnail for this YouTube video. There's Father Abraham. Hi, Chuck from Las Vegas. Hi, everybody. So yeah, it's pretty sad. The more cats you take in, the more chances you're gonna lose more, you know. There's Annabelle inside the TV. There's Garrison. He's kind of mad at me because I was giving Chevy some. Yep, there's Stephanie, Sprig's mom, and Sprig is acclimating right in. She said, thumbs up. I gave Chevy some Meals on Wheels just to make sure he's making a good transition. When we release feral cats into our sanctuary, ooh, look at Kevy. Kevy just snarled at Gooth. Hi, Goofy Gooth. God, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I don't remember. It's not bad. Maybe somebody remembers what I was talking about. I don't remember. It's been that kind of day. Look at, there's Gloria. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was talking about when we take in cats that aren't truly feral and we release them into the sanctuary, we really need to find out where they hang out to make sure they're eating, because it is traumatic to be living in a sanctuary with this many cats. And so we were mindful about Lee, just like we are about Bud. And Lee had a low-grade fever a few days ago. Jelly caught it. And so 2 days ago, I said, well, is he eating? And he ate almost a whole bowl of Aplaz. And so Dr. Karen said, well, let's do x-rays, make sure he's not getting pneumonia, because he was congested. And so he was on the mend, or so we thought. And he became an angel last night. Wow, hi Victor, 1 in the morning in the Netherlands. So as much as we like to do the best that we can for these cats, sometimes God takes them away from us, and we have to learn something. We have to take something away from Lee's life here. And I would say maybe what I'm taking away is life is too short to sweat the small things. I loved Lee. No, we didn't have him very long. So what happened to Lee, we're not sure. He passed overnight. And I talked about briefly a text that I got this morning. In my opinion, it wasn't very nice. And you can watch my Facebook Live, 4 o'clock, that I did. It's just the timing of it all. So can you see a picture of Lee? Yeah, I'll go get my phone. Let me set this down. Let's see, where can I set this down? Because Janice sent me a picture of Lee. I'll sit this down where you can watch the cats. How about if I turn it this way? How's that? All right, I'm gonna go get my phone. Hold on. And Lee was new, so hold on. Let me go grab it. Don't be knocking my phone down. Hi, Tasia. That's Tasia. She's proud of her haircut. Rest in peace, Lee. So he was named after Chief Lee, who brought him. And I'm so sad, I just want to cry again. It's just the saddest thing. What's the reason? We'll never know. You know, if Dr. Ashley was here, she would have, I know she would have done a necropsy. Yeah, so Lee, Leigh. So that cat that I just showed you, his name was Lee, Lee. A couple weeks ago, Leigh, that Lee, she passed away. She had, I think she had wet FIP that was too progressed for treatment, is my recollection. Apologize for all the Lees. We still have Officer Lee here. Lots of Lees, I know that. So I'm gonna just go in and say hello to the gang. The Glencoe gang. Look at how peaceful your cats sleep. Aw, that's Will. Hi, Will. Oh, hi. Look at you guys. Jane's playing with the toys. Isn't that good? So we know Jane is making a good transition into the sanctuary. We've been making sure she's eating. I gave her churu last night before I left, up on the veranda, because we do make sure that the cats that we release into the sanctuary make a good transition, that they're eating. Because we know it's pretty traumatic to go from the ISO room to a room with 350 cats. All right, oh, I see Cornelius. Cornelius. Hey, buddy, why'd you go back in? All right, let's see if we're gonna get smacked. Peekaboo. Hi. Hi, beautifuls. Do you know that I can't make this stuff up? What we go through, what rescues go through, we're not even special. Isn't that sad? I wish we could say we were special. We aren't special. Anyone that's in rescue is special. So together we're special, but I can't make this stuff up, because guess what? Why do you use a big box for these guys as opposed to a veranda? They like to be together. They feel safe inside the box. I got this text also. You guys ready? Okay. And no laughing. I'm totally serious. So don't laugh when I read this to you. Let me find it. By the way, I have 80 text messages that I have to get to. Do you see that? 14 missed calls. Okay, no laughing. This is a true story. Okay, you ready? Okay. Hi, I'm trying to help with getting 200 cats trapped and fixed at a trailer park. Do you have any traps I could borrow? And does your vet have any spare time for some spays and neuters? Oh my gosh. You know what I'm afraid of? What do we always say? You times it by 3, right? That would be 600 cats. I was driving, by the way. If you ordered anything from the furballfarmshop.com, we fulfilled it and we sent it in the mail. And I was your post delivery driver. So, as you can see, sometimes we feel like we're not making a dent. Sometimes we feel like it's never ending. And it's super depressing. And we are doing our very, very best. And when we adopt out a cat, we celebrate. We celebrate. And anybody that fosters for Furball Farm, we 100% trust your judgment on who you adopt out. Who you adopt to, I should say. Oops, 3. Hold on, I have to respond to this text message. Hold on. Ugh. I could be on my phone all day long. Like I could, I'm always banning bad guys too. They try to like hook up with y'all on our page, or they want you to join their Maine Coon, or they want you to purchase something from their WhatsApp. So what did I end up telling that person? I told them that they can borrow live traps from us. I said, okay, do you really want to see what I said? I said, holy cow. How come it's blurry? Well, sorry that it's blurry. Holy cow, we have some traps, but we have a wait list for spay and neuters ourselves. Ugh. How many traps can I borrow? Will you call me, please? Ugh. So, I will call that person. Don't know what I'm going to say because we have a wait list ourselves. But so I guess bottom line is every rescue in the nation is full, and they're doing the best that they can, and we can only help so many. You are so beautiful, Tasia. Look at how beautiful she feels. Yes, isn't that awesome that they're trying to do the right thing? So that's why I said we will help with trapping. How do you help that many? I just wish that. All right, come on, Gimbal Marie. Gimbal Marie. Boom, there you go. So, yep. So anytime people reach out to us, we are very thankful that they want to be a part of the solution and stop the suffering. It's just that how do you even begin to help? You know, you kind of got to get a plan. So that's what we're doing. Look who's in the window, you guys. Look who's in the window. Hi, Bruiser. Bruiser was wondering if he could get more Meals on Wheels.
He didn't get enough earlier?
Nope.
Rude.
Look at, he's in the window. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
And Erica's tattling on you, Jelly. She said she don't get fed today at all.
Yeah, you see how she got quiet once I came in the room? She's like, oh, man.
She can't, she's not lying. Yeah, Brucey wants more steak. All right, let's go over to our beautiful, gorgeous, oh, I gotta put something on the TV in here. Jelly, put something on the TV here. Just kidding. Look at good boy Noah. He goes potty in the litter box. Come on, y'all. We need to adopt him out. And I don't give a schmack that he's black and it's close to Halloween, okay? Because we screen potential homeowners. We screen them deep and thorough no matter what month it is. Doesn't matter what month it is. Just saying. Sorry, I'm missing. Janice, you'll have to catch comments. I'm putting YouTube on. I heard a chop chop Mel. Make sure that the sound is up. Yep. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, now I'm
Get your little face out of there.
Isn't she beautiful? She's all shaved. This is Pauline. You know, we should have named, you know how we should have spelled her name, Jelly? We should change it.
Aw.
Yeah. Why weren't we thinking that? Pawlean. She's lean. Pauline. Isn't she beautiful with her shave job? Hi, beautiful baby girl. And she's so happy. She's just a happy girl. Yeah, it doesn't matter the color of their fur or their skin because look at Cheeseball. Cheeseball was orange, but she behaved like a tortie. Yeah, their turds all smell the same. So her left eye is gone. It was removed. She came to us with an eye that was, I think, partially absorbed, oozing, icky, yucky, nasty, and Dr. Ashley cleaned it out. I saw her pull it out. Isn't that cool? I witnessed her pull out the eye remnants. It was kind of gruesome. And then she cleaned it out and she sutured it shut. So yeah, it's called a eye enucleation, not inoculation. That's like being vaccinated. But so she had an eye enucleation, and she feels wonderful now. There's Trike. Hi, Trikey, Trikey. Hi, Trike. Yeah, she definitely knew love at some point. There's Trike. Hi, Trikey, Trike. See, he's getting better too. He'll blink at me. Hi, Trikey, Trike. All right. If you are new, do you guys look at Jelly gave some snackies? Do you guys know that we have an awesome catio and playground? You feel like she wants to be covered by the blanket? I can cover her. I don't think, well, maybe. Hey, let's cover you with the blankie. Doesn't really seem like she wants to be covered, but I did. Nope, she doesn't. She'd rather be on the blanket. You silly girl. You silly goose. You silly goose. All right, y'all. I got ADHD, and now you made me lose my train of thought. So we only shave for medical reasons. If cats have mats, they're more prone to get skin infections, and it's uncomfortable. So if you see a cat that's shaved, it's for a medical reason. All right, I'll show you our awesome sanctuary, and we're gonna go out to the playground, and you're gonna be wowed at what many hands can create. Uta, what are you sorry about? I must have missed something. You can get awesome blankets just like this, furballfarmshop.com. Ooh, I just heard Buck. Thank you for the donation, Judah. So these are little tidbits here. But look at this beautiful, huge blanket. Isn't that cool? This is called the, I think this is the alfalfa one. But we have 4 blankets. They're super, super plush and soft. So you're gonna see quite a few cats that are shaved, and quite a few. It only means quite a few because most people only have like 2 or 3 cats, and we have like 15 cats that are shaved. So for you guys, it's like quite a few, right? Look at all the cats in bed already. So this is inside our sanctuary. Yay, Ann Caval has that blanket on right now. So these guys, look at, there's Father Abraham. There's Shadow. Look at, we got muffins being made right now. Michael Todd, he ordered all 4 blankets. He's cool. He's gonna stay nice and warm in his truck. Let's see. Yeah, Marjorie, yeah. Obviously, they are serious about it and not just making it up, hopefully. I can't imagine how much money they will spend just getting them spayed and neutered, plus find places for them to go. That's the scary thing is I always know when we help out situations like the Glencoe. Remember the Glencoe was supposed to be a TNR? That's the problem. Oh, Uta, thank you for mentioning my sister-in-law's quilt raffle. Thank you. I'm telling you, it takes a team. Yeah, that was perfect timing too. My sister-in-law, her name is Dawn. She married my husband's brother, Chuck. So Chuck and Dawn, isn't that kind of funny? I had to chuckle because if you're in Minnesota, I don't know if there's Chuck and Don's anywhere else, but in Minnesota we have a pet food store called Chuck and Don, and they're Chuck and Don. Isn't that funny? But anyways, if you go onto our website, it's in Sanctuary Fundraiser. Dawn homemaded. She made a quilt, and just so you know, party. She's gonna do it every year. She went to a quilt festival and she got panels for next year's quilt. This is Tony's brother Chuck. He unfortunately has Lou Gehrig's disease. So prayers for Chuck and Don. Very sad to get a diagnosis like that. All right, so we are outside. This is what our catio looks like. Isn't it beautiful? Our cats are absolutely spoiled. Once these guys acclimate to the sanctuary, they have the best life ever. But it can be stressful acclimating to living with 350 cats. Yes, the quilt is beautiful. It's like autumn colored and it's cat themed, and she made it. So all the info, if you go to furballfarmcatsanctuary.com, if you click on In Sanctuary fundraisers, and then I think we made a post on our Facebook page too. I was gonna see if our Annie is still down here. Look at, so it gets starting to get chilly. Is there 3 cats here? Isn't that cool? There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at Alfalfa. Isn't that so cool? That's what happens when it starts to get chilly here. Our cats snuggle one another. I was coming down here to see if my Annie's here, but oh, she is. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? She loves that song. She said that's her favorite song now because it's all about her. Hi, Annie. And sometimes she tells me she's not okay because she needs more churu. She is a churu fiend. Oh, thank you, tell Father Abraham that cleaning supplies are on the way. We made a plea for cleaning supplies, so whatever you use to clean your house, if you send some here, we will clean your cat's house with it. And that's anything from brooms to mops to cleaners to anything, disinfectant, anything. However, we use Rescue here, Rescue disinfectant. We get it at cost. Please don't waste your money on Rescue. But even like paper towels, anything that you clean your house with is what we clean your cat's house with. Look at, there's Francesca down there. Look at how close I am to Alfalfa. I'm gonna zoom in on him. Isn't he pretty? Alfalfa. He's so trusting now. I'm sure you can imagine how much cleaners and stuff we go through to clean up after 350 cats. Hi, Alfalfa. Look at how comfy he is. You are so right, Amy. These guys need, did I say Amy? Yep, Amy Rebecca. I love the name Rebecca, by the way. We had a cat named Rebecca. We need to have another one. Isn't that so cool? They're all crammed. Look at how crammed they are. Look at all the vacant carandas. And our cats are such buddies. They like to snuggle together. Isn't that cool? Isn't that so cute? All right, so now that you saw the catio, now let's go see the playground. If you're new, you're not gonna believe your eyes. You're gonna say, no way, get out of town. We're gonna say, way. Let's go, girls. There's Anita. She's our beauty queen. She's our Shania Twain. And she does not like canned food or churu. I tried my best last night to give her some churu, and she said, I'm watching my physique. Look at this awesome playground, you guys. When I was ending my Facebook Live on Facebook, Stella was in that position. And I tried to politely tell her there's no pooping on the grass, but she did it anyhow. She said, this is my playground and I'll do what I want. So take that. There's Hamilton right there. And if you hear the wind chimes, that's Uncle Bruce saying hello to us. You guys, look at Dr. Beverly's tree. It's my favorite color. Oh, now it changed. There's my favorite color. Look at what Caleb did for Dr. Beverly Stevenson's memorial tree. Isn't that so beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? The cats get to look out at the tree. There's Angelique right there. I bet it's just beautiful at night. Look at our castle. I'll see if there's any cats in the castle. So if you're new, this is our playground, and the cats have access to it 365 days a year. We do have rules here. The rules are there's no running on the ledges up there. If you have zoomies, keep it to the ground. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. And you can watch your cats play and get the zoomies out here. Look at this, isn't this a big view? Is that Cedric? Look at, there's Cedric patrolling. So if you don't know who Cedric is, he is the king. He patrols the property to make sure there's no bad guys. Cedric! Cedric! He is so ignoring me. So thanks, Kathy, for posting that. We are 24/7. The mic for YouTube is behind that building, so it's not right next to the playground, because we like to have music. And the cats like to have music. We have it playing for the cats now. We think it helps keep a calm atmosphere. We are also on Twitch, and our handle is furball_farm. And you can watch these cats have the zoomies, and you can have great conversations with fellow cat lovers. And you actually make friends. It's pretty cool, huh? I think it's pretty cool. The friends that we have met because of these cats, not only are we saving cat lives, but we are gaining friends all around the world. Francesca Magnet. Do we have one? I'm trying to think if we don't or do. So, but thank you, Jane, for saying that, keeping you all in our prayers. Please pray for the cats, pray for the volunteers And the team that takes care of all these cats, pray for Dr. Ashley and Dr. Karen. And pray for all of us that love these cats, and pray for all the rescues around the world. Everybody's got too many cats. And we've got too big of hearts, and it's hard to say no. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And no kerfuffles while I'm live. You guys didn't see that. And thank you for loving these cats just as much as we do. So, and thank you for the prayers. God bless you. And we will see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning on Facebook. God bless. Bye.